So it's Saturday morning, and I promised to try to keep my finger out of the freaking camera this time. So we'll see how that works out. So we have storm doors on the two doors right now, and we have access to actually get in the place. Now, it's not done in here by any stretch of the imagination. So they still have a lot of work that they need to do. But just went into the front door. This is our living room. They're still working on connecting the marriage wall up. Sherlock is just having the time of his life over here. So Sherlock just walked into the master bedroom. Let me zoom out as much as we can. Oh, got my finger in. Okay, so here's the master bedroom here. We have ceiling vents. The tile is the best of the bad tile choices that they have available. So it's our plan to redo this with like LVT at some point, so we just pick something, but it doesn't look that bad. And here's the master closet. That little bump right there with that little door access is where the water heater is. And so we get two recessed fixtures. We get the 1980s nipple lights here. That's because as soon as we move in, we're replacing those with ceiling fans. The ceiling fan choices that they had were not good. So we decided to do our own. Here's the master bathroom. Let me see if I can. No, I'm not going to turn the camera. If I turn the camera, it'll screw up. So I'll just leave it like this. The cabinet color is the best that we had available. It's not ideal, but it's not that bad either. I hate white cabinets because the stigma of the white cabinet is with an apartment like what we're in right now, which I will be doing a video when we officially get everything out of the apartment to show where we came from. All right, there's the two windows into the master bath. We have the master tub. This is the tub that Andre insisted on. Now, one thing that we did is this shower was smaller. So we asked, and so instead of having a 3 foot by 4 foot shower, we got a 3.5 foot by 5 foot shower. And with a nice seat in the back. And the best thing about the shower is the head is very high. Because if you see, there's the top of the door right there, and the head is significantly above that, which is completely awesome to me because every other place we've ever had, I've had to jerry-rig the shower heads. So that's been good. All right, let's continue to walk. So we're going into the kitchen. Now the reason we basically picked this plan out was because of the kitchen. So you get little pantry cabinets on the side over there, and then you get all of these cabinets. These cabinets are 8 feet tall. You get a large side-by-side refrigerator. Sorry about that. Sherlock was drinking the construction water thing that they were trying to use, which is disgusting. So anyway, we have a smooth top sink. We have a microwave to go with it. All of the cabinets here are, you have the standard adjustable shelves, but the best thing is the cabinets have the slow close. So there's no slamming of the cabinet doors. Same thing with the bottom, is that you have the slow cabinet close. I don't think it's that way with the drawers. No, the drawers are just regular drawers. Then you have the sink. We know that the current fad is to have a one single big sink, but I like having two sinks. So that's what we got. And then we have a nice faucet there. And you got the window. Now, where the dishwasher is supposed to go, we did not like their dishwasher options. So about 5 or 6 months before we sold the house, we had to get a new dishwasher and got an absolutely awesome dishwasher. So we told them to plumb for the dishwasher, but don't put it in. And so we went to Home Depot and bought a dishwasher. Then the original island that was for this kitchen was basically just a bar table where it had no cabinets or anything on it. And we're like, well, we're not going to use that because the chairs we have don't fit that height and we don't want to get new chairs and all that. So there was another plan that had an island that we liked, so they just stuck that island into our plan. Because originally we were just going to tell them not to put the island in at all. Then you have the dining area. Sherlock! Sorry about that, he was drinking the water again. Alright, so anyway, instead of a chandelier to go in the dining room for me to hit my head on all the time, we just opted to put 2 recessed lights in. Here's, oh, finger time again. Here's the sliding door. This was an upgrade. Originally there were 2 windows that were supposed to go back here. We wanted the sliding door so we had a door onto the backyard so we could let the dog out at night or during the daytime. All right, got the scuttle to get into the attic. Then you got the furnace room over here, so that's where the HVAC unit is. And then I'll keep on this way. Here's the laundry room. Here, so the washer and dryer. And so the first time in a decade and a half, the washer and the dryer are actually on the correct side. The washer that we have, the door cannot change. So in the apartment we have now, in the house we had before, the washer was on the right side and the dryer was on the left side. So we had to cross the stream, so to speak, to get the washer and dryer in the right spot. Got a little utility closet, which amongst other things, the cat litter is going into. Then we have a little area over here, which eventually will have a big freezer. But in the meantime, we have a trunk that is perfect for this space. Then you get the panel box there. Oh, while I'm looking at it, instead of a regular 6-panel door, Andre wanted a 3-panel door. So they said there was no cost difference between the 6-panel and the 3-panel. Normally there's upcharges for stuff like that. Then here's the secondary bathroom where you have the same light, sink, and mirror. You got toilet. Oh, Andrea, oh, finger time again. Andrea asked, ooh, the toilet seats are wood, they're not plastic, so we can actually sit on them and them not deform. Then of course you just get a regular shower. That window we did add. We had a house in North Myrtle Beach a long time ago that had a window in the secondary bathroom and we absolutely loved it. So when there was an option to do it, we did. This is going to be Andrea's office here. And Andrea wants to have like a day bed or something in there eventually. So if we actually have guests, now granted we have 9 acres, so they could stay out in tents if they needed to. Joking, by the way, although not really. Then here's my office, and this is the smaller of the two. This one's 10.5 feet wide. Andrea's is 11.5 feet wide. And then you got the little closet things in there. Again, you get the nice nipple lights here, which will be replaced with ceiling fans. We already got the ceiling fans picked out. We just have to go buy them. So to compromise ceiling fans between Andrea and me is kind of interesting sometimes. But that's it. Let me walk outside for a second. And Sherlock, of course, has no problem going up and down the stairs. Of course, the first part of his life, he lived at the house, which was 2 stories, where we used to live. All right, it rained pretty good last night. So I was expecting to see a bunch of water everywhere, but there's not. So that shows you how good the drainage is. Okay, one of our neighbors who lives, I'd say about a quarter-mile away, he walks every morning, and to go around our block area here, if you want to call it that, is like 1.5 miles. So he has a little pattern that he walks every morning. So we were talking with him. Sherlock, of course, is people dog. So, all right, so we were looking at if there was any type of fallout from the rain, and I don't see any. The rain just kind of leveled everything out really nice. So right there, what Sherlock was sniffing, that is the clean out for Andrea's mom's septic tank. So when they go to install hers, the line for the drain field runs this way, and the drain lines run back that way. And so what they're going to do is, after they get ours permit and in, they'll start on hers. And so walking over to where hers is going to be, and so her septic tank is going to be over in this area with her building right here. DHEC in South Carolina requires the septic tank to be within 10 feet of the house. So actually, we're outside now. Let me get this back to here. There we go. That's a lot better. All right. So coming over to the side, this is where our clean out is. So Andrea got a good picture of this before they filled it in. And so then this is running back from the house to where the drain lines are. One of the things we're going to do out here today is stake out where the ends of the drain field are, so we can never forget where they are. Okay, so that's about it. I was going to close windows before we leave. I hope those windows were not open yesterday during the rain, because if they are, I'm going to be upset. Sherlock, get out of there. There we go. So, child always has to be a pain. And another thing I wanted to look at real quick. Oh, Andrea said she saw soybeans out here.
No, I saw soybean flowers.
Oh, soybean flowers. Okay, sorry. So no soybeans yet, but we got the flowers coming. All right, so here's the roof. So instead of doing a traditional ridge vent, they have 2 regular vents up there, which are not powered. They're just vents. So if the attic starts getting too hot, I'm going to replace those with solar power vents. So when the attic gets really hot in the summertime, I can turn around and be able to get the attic hopefully cooled down. Because one thing we didn't like about the house that we came from is that was a very large attic, and it would get like 130 degrees with high humidity in the summertime, and I don't want that again. Okay, so I think that's about it. very minimal impact from the storm. So that's good. So next time we come out here, they should have more stuff done. The back stairs where the sliding door is, these stairs are pre-made since they do these on every single one. Sri Lanka, of course, has no problem coming up and down the stairs. But the back stair is a specialty stair, so they had to order, I guess, wood and stuff for it. So they'll have it hopefully in a week or so. So I think that's about it for today.